everybody, this is Bob from Buckeye Sports Center. I'm really excited today to take a look at the Stingray 216cc. We've been selling Stingray boats for a long time. We're happy at Buckeye Sports Center to bring them back and offer them. And this is one of the really more exciting models that Stingray's come out with in the last couple of years. Center console boats have become more popular. Stingray's a coastal brand, and a lot of times these center consoles kind of start around the coast and then they kind of work their way inland, and now they're becoming more popular here in the Midwest. But this particular boat, really kind of a luxurious feel to it. It feels like a really high-end boat, but it really has a lot of value, compared to a lot of other boats in this category that could easily, be pushing or even exceed $100,000. But this boat's, considerably less than that, and it really gives you a lot of bang for the buck. So let's take a look. So the first thing we're going to talk about a little bit with Stingray is their unique hull configuration. They use what's called a Z-plane hull, which they patented many years ago. And basically what this hull does is it allows the boat, water to kind of flow undisturbed. The strakes are shaped a little differently, and it allows water to kind of go underneath the boat undisturbed without, wrestling it up too much. And it allows water to hit the prop without too much disturbance, and that helps the boat get up on plane quicker. It helps the boat run a little bit more efficiently and faster. So typically Stingray will either generally run faster than the competition, or at the very least be a lot more fuel efficient. So this particular boat with a 200 horsepower engine, which is how we have this equipped, is going to run really well. As good as a lot of boats similar size with a 250 horsepower. So we move to the transom of the 216. Obviously we see our 200 horsepower here, but one thing I really like about how Stingray designed this boat is that the rear area, for entering and exiting the boat, or even if, this boat's very versatile in that you can obviously fish out of it, but you can also use it for family use. But having this piece and this ladder kind of be molded into the design of the boat, I think makes the boat look a lot cleaner and nicer, and it makes for a more stable platform in the back. Other things that I'll point out is that this boat's equipped with the electric trim tab. So if you want to, run the boat, left to side, left to right, stability. If you're running the boat and there's two people on the left and nobody on the right, and you want to trim it out and make it a little bit more even to make the boat run more efficiently, you can do that. You also can, it can help you get on plane. On a traditional boat, that would be a big deal. On this boat, it doesn't really matter because the boat gets on plane so quick anyway, but it gives you a little extra boost if you do want to enhance the performance. So as we move inside the 216cc, first thing I'm going to talk about is the T-top and the console area. The T-top's an option on this boat, however, almost everybody's probably going to get it on this particular model. You've got built-in rod holders in the back. One thing I really like about this T-top is that it is a very sturdy, burly piece. A lot of times you have these little attachment points and different things, and it kind of makes it a little chintzy, but Stingray really did a good job making this particular piece a heavy duty piece, and a nice canvas cover to the top of it. You can obviously over time as it wears out you can replace it, but it's a nice heavy duty canvas material that gives you good protection from from the sun. And then as we get into the dash area, this particular boat's equipped with the Mercury vessel view, so a lot of your engine data more of your traditional gauge setup is going to be off to the right there. You don't have your old school traditional gauges, everything's digital on this guy, as well as your Garmin GPS unit is included there too. Obviously all your switches, all that type of stuff is included, your stereo system. The last thing we want to talk about on the T-top is you do have some accessory controls and some lights up here that you can control. We've got a dome light right here and a glove box. So again, good space utilization to try to get the maximum amount of use out of the T-top. So one thing I really like about this boat is how versatile it is for fishing use or family use. I'll kind of start by pointing out all the, with Stingray they have all kinds of stainless steel, and you can see in addition to the rod holders on the T-top, you have several rod holders along the transom area and along each side of the boat. And it's all stainless steel, it's all heavy duty stuff, a couple cup holders there. And then that middle piece is actually where the ski tow bar goes. So if you are going to use it for some tubing or some skiing, you've got an easy access point for the ski tow bar, runs a lot better. And then this rear seat, we've got two pop-up seats on either side, in addition to the cushions along the rear seat here. So you can actually sit up to 4 people along the back end of the boat here if you are using it for family use. You've got underneath this seat, you kind of have just like a little storage bucket you can use for fishing stuff, or take that out and use it as a storage compartment. As we move over here, we actually have your live well. We have a small live well that you could actually use as a bait well back here. There's also a live well on the front of the boat as well.
additional storage underneath this one, just a nice little storage compartment. And then you have your second seat and a little bit of storage underneath on this side as well. And then your battery on-off switch for your main engine battery is actually located right on the transom, so you don't have to like open up a compartment, to get it out. You can also see the pop-up cleats that are on this boat as well from here. So overall, excellent space utilization, maxing out what you get out of the transom area of the boat. And then the last thing I'll talk about is in the floor. Obviously, this one's got the seagrass snap-in floor that you can obviously take out if you want. But this has a self-bailing cockpit, so you see the drain on the corner there. That drains outside the boat. Makes it a little bit easier, for not getting your bilge filled up with water. So it's self-draining cockpit on this model. So as we work our way forward in the boat, you're going to see again more stainless steel hardware, courtesy lights. Then you've got rod storage on either side. This is the port side rod storage that you can get rods out of the way. Nice combing pads, so if you're fishing leaning off the side of the boat, you've got a nice place to put your knees into that's more comfortable. So again, little things like that. You've got non-skid on the top deck, so if you do end up stepping up there, it's not going to be slippery. Under the console, we've actually got a good amount of storage that some people might use as a head. You also have your trolling motor battery storage, but it's a nice little finished off area that you can put a porta potty in if you like, or just use it as additional storage. And then as we move forward here, just other little nice hits, nice stainless steel cup holder here, little tackle box tray built in with a door right here, pretty nice setup on that. You've got your wash down station, so raw water wash down, a little courtesy light again, located right in the bow. And then your biggest live well on the boat is actually located underneath this front seat here. Nice large live well, nice fit and finish on that. We still keep moving forward. Another kind of a hidden storage compartment underneath here, which is kind of nice. Again, just getting that bucket. You can never have enough buckets when you're fishing, so a nice little bucket storage down there. So again, just overall good space utilization, maximizing every square inch of this boat. So as we move into the bow of the 216, again, one thing I really like about this, and I mentioned it several times, is how versatile the boat is. The way this bow is set up right this minute is really set up kind of as a family-oriented bow. You've got the cushions, you've got seats, you've got side padding, you've got grab handles. So really nice area for up to 4 people, but certainly 2 people to sit up here and be comfortable, have a nice grab handle, have a stereo, speakers up here. So again, this is kind of set up in more family mode. These cushions come off, and you can create this whole kind of U-shaped front deck. There's a fishing seat that's elevated. You can see it over here. If you want to fish from that spot, that seat goes in into that pedestal that's out there. This boat's all pre-wired for a bow mount trolling motor. So if we open up this compartment, you can kind of see the first, the little part of the mount right there. And then this doubles as an anchor locker, as well as your bow storage light goes here, and then it's actually wired right here for a trolling motor. We saw the battery locations underneath the console, so you can kind of, if you take it all apart, you can make this a really family-oriented boat, or you can kind of hide it and mount the trolling motor and use it really as a fishing-oriented boat. So a lot of versatility here. And again, this is a nice wide bow area, kind of new modern design that people like. So overall, just a ton of value. Nice fit and finish. Again, little things like backrest here, side pads there, nice speakers, cup holders everywhere, stainless steel everywhere. Overall, just a ton of value, bang for the buck in this Stingray 216. Thanks everybody for checking out the Stingray 216 with us here at Buckeye Sports Center. For more information, visit our website to view our inventory, buckeyesportscenter.com. If you like this video on YouTube, subscribe to our page. We're always doing different posts for 14 different brands of boats that we carry. So there's always videos popping up just like this one to kind of take a look at what's new out there in the industry. So again, thanks for watching, and everybody have a great time on the water.